Hey everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Official Lost Video Podcast, hosted by abc.com. As promised, today we're going to go behind the scenes with costume designer Roland Sanchez. He's going to introduce us to the look of a couple of the new characters that we saw in last night's episode, Confirmed Dead. These characters, of course, will probably play a small role throughout the rest of the season. And coming up next week, we'll have another video podcast for you where we will join two of our cast members to chat